Hi, sports, and welcome back to EPIC47. My name is Quino, and I'm here with a very special segment. We are joined by one of our exhibitors, and they are going to be taking you through the game Contact Protocol. It sounds super interesting, but I am joined by one of the main developers to kind of get a feel for what it is. So, over on the casting session, I would like to ask you, what's the general gist of the game, and what inspired you?
So the game is about whether you, it's if you play Papers, Please, it's a bit like Papers, Please in space, um, and you're confronted by these ships in the kind of vastness of space, and you've got to decide, based on very limited information, do I trust this person to let them pass? Do I think they're going to blow me up? Should I blow them up first?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very inspired by Papers, Please.
Ooh, okay, I like it. I like it. We are joined also by our community champion, Roos, who will be going through this game. Yeah, go on. We can have a cheer for Roos. Come on.
Much appreciated.
Thank
Thank you.
you. But I'm not going to be the one taking you through this game. Yeah, we've got a very special guest. We have Gerald Goodbody, who is going to be taking Roos through the training program. Are you ready? Come on. Are you ready, guys?
Yep.
So please welcome to the stage, Gerald Goodbody.
Hello, 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 hello. It's such a pleasure to be here at Epic LAN with you all. I'm Gerald Goodbody, Head of Personnel at Galileo Corporation. Okay, so it's my responsibility to train the new blood, as it were. We have quite a lot of breakage, but, you know, space being what it is, that's okay. So our new blood today is Rob Roos. If you want to give everybody a little wave, there we go. Don't worry, we're quite gentle. Now, some of you will have glow sticks. It would be a real help to me if at any point you think it's getting a bit too easy for Roos, if you just throw them directly at me, and it'd be a big help because it will cause problems for Roos, and ultimately we really just want to fuck with him, right? So, what Roos's job will be to join us on the Pale Horse as it's in orbit over Earth on its journey to Ganymede. Right? His job is to vet passing ships and ultimately follow the contact protocol. If their information checks out, he can let them pass. If it doesn't, he has to blow them to high hell. Now, you'll see just in front of him there, he has a big red button and a key. If he wants to fire those torpedoes, he turns the key and smashes that big red button. Okay, fantastic. Should we get going then? Brilliant.
Marvelous. Right. Let's turn on that. Need to check my spellings because there you go. PSY. Psycho.
Yes, unfortunately, dyslexia is rife among our new recruits.
Boom. Marvelous. Take that. Lovely stuff. So we have got the call sign, the squawk, the owner, the hull, the destination, and the origin. So I am going to request, based on what they have said, I'm going to do the squawk first. So what are you squawking? Squawk code is correct, and they're asking me to send my data burst. I'm going to confirm that, and I am going to ask them another one of their owner. So what is your vessel registered with? So that all goes through, and I think I'm going to trust them, so I'm going to send my data burst to the other ship. We can speed things up as well with this little cut bug, so I might do that once in a while. We are getting very close to them, so I will give it to them as well. Marvellous. Let's see where they're going, because I think nearly everything's checked out. Yes, that is correct. Lovely stuff. So confirm, and then I think for that is basically it. So I will let them pass by clicking on the mug. Looks like they're both kissing, but we just went past each other, so we did the, I believe it was the squawk and the, so it was squawk and owner as those two. We didn't do the Harlem route. I think that was the when we sent over the data burst. So we just put that on its little way, and we are now done for the day.
Simple as that for now.
Okay. Correct answers. Pass by report was inaccurate. Okay. So remember to tick the data you manually confirmed, not what the data burst verified for you. Lovely stuff. And you reported it, report courtesy of Nigel Parsons.
Nigel.
So I have 3 options here, so I can have a look at my performance report, which is what we had a look at. The common logger, which is basically what was on my little screen then. And then we have the essentially the antivirus. So I'm going to run that. There is no malware found on my computer. Marvelous stuff. So I'm going to shut down for today. I now get the option to speak with Nigel. There is a few things on the little menu screen that you can do. So there is a little UPM skull here of the mascot of UPM, which is unofficial PlayStation magazine. And then we've got the robot here. I cannot remember the name of it. It was
Roxy.
Roxy, yes. Look at it. What a little handsome diva. Right, we're going to go give Nigel a nice little chat. So I'm going to chuck that in the bin. So the storeroom might be the most orderly part of the ship. There's still patina of the metal, but everything is stripped down and labelled. Nigel peers up at you warmly from his desk. He's got a single Galco Employee of the Year badge on his lapel. It's faded with age, but the rest of his uniform is pristine. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm the new safety officer. Oh, he knows. Okay. It's on your uniform. You've stitched it on the wrong side. Silly me. You can feel his eyes hunting out all of the imperfections on you. You can't requisition another one, not for 3 weeks. Well, I guess I'll look into that then. Good. You don't have the impression that he's condescending you. He seems, if anything, relieved. You've been assigned a recording device, manual, unused. Nigel reaches under his desk and pulls out a notebook, a pencil and a form. Sign here, here and here. Yeah, go on, I'll just sign away then. That's how it is with, contracts once in a while. So you sign on the dotted lines and the notebook is slid across to you. He takes another form, staples it onto the first, and files them both away into his stacked out box, all with plodding methodology, like he's given his anema over to a checklist. Best practice, so that was some intel, I'm going to have a look at that in a second. Best practice is to copy corporate policy into your recording device to better identify fellow Galco ships. He peers up at you, like you wouldn't know best practice as if it bit you on the arse.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look. So we have got this little intel book, and this will, I think, describe essentially some stuff. So it looks like vessel codes must end with an even number or a 7, so I can't do stuff like a 1, a 3, a 5, or a 9. Hulls. Lovely stuff. So each time I get some intel, it's going to be recorded on here, and then these are some squawks that are hijack, comm failure, and emergency. Marvelous stuff. There's the little X there. So I think for today, let's have a look at some of this stuff. Flamingo Daily. Star heist gone wrong. High-value freight vessel wrecked near Mars. Piracy suspected. Solar Mining Association unavailable for comment. Looks like a little old man walking his dog there. So. And then we've got that from beforehand. Marvellous stuff. So I think I'm going to clock off for today and do on to my next shift.
We do allow our employees to sleep. For now.
Let's have a look. Nice. So we are dealing with Haunt. So, Haunt. And the little printer's going to print me out something. Much appreciated. So let's have a look. So the squawk on this one, at the end, is a mystery, so I'm going to ask him what that is. So confirm the squawk code. And it is a 7, so looking back at the intel...
Where's it gone?
Oh.
Back there, we've got our first glow stick, and it is evaporated into the ether. Into the cold, dark space.
Okay. It seems like I've had a glitch in my computer. Can I turn it off and on? Let's try that.
There is another glow stick.
Okay. No. That's a torpedo loading. Let's go. Oh, what's this?
Oh, and the waveform.
Okay.
To de-scramble any sort of static that may be affecting the machines.
Oh, I think
Oh,
we've
here
just
we
had a
go.
rocket launched at us. That. Do I scroll it down? Yes, there you go. Marvellous. Can I get this on time before I get hit by a torpedo? Yes. Oh, no, I think. Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Brace for impact.
Ooh.
Right. Okay, so damage report. A hostile vessel was allowed to fire on Galco property. Provide necessary details explaining the cause of any loss of cargo life which occurred as a result.
I think there's a one glow stick per you know per round.
I just got absolutely. I don't think management should see that.
Yeah. Poor Nigel never survive, let alone Rob.
Let's just let that one pass.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, okay. No, I'm getting this guy. There you go.
There we go.
I think we'll. Didn't know he was still firing at me. Okay. Well, he did return fire, to be honest, and yeah,
I think that's fair enough.
That, so I will inform management of that.
I remember my first kill. Summer love.
So, I have just killed 14 people. I was only following orders, gentlemen. Let's have a look at people missing. Oh, well, that's not my problem. Allow damage to vessel. Yes, and torpedo launch. So I expect this is probably not going to go very well with management.
I think crucially, you did fill in the torpedo launch correctly.
Yes.
You can always commit wholesale murder, provided that you fill out the correct paperwork.
So I can now talk to Dieter.
Yes, fans of homicide. That's what we like.
You trace through the source of the call back to the ship. Through the ship. You hurry through the cargo space where the miners mill about. You feel them watching you as you pass. Eventually you come across the aft of the ship where mechanisms start to crowd in around you. Hey. The shout echoes from around the corner. Red toolbox, bring it here, will you? Sat by the wall there is a toolbox that is under all the wear a faint red. I will bring it to him, considering I have just damaged the ship twice. You leave the rattling toolbox. You heave the rattling toolbox over to a hole in the decking. Industrial sounding music eeps up from the pit. As you approach, a large, lanky, bearded man pops up and reaches for the box. Good. Here. He stops as he notices you. The new guy. Up he clambers out of the hole. Yeah, well, that's me. First time. One of his eyes is a milky white. His nose is kinked from an old break. There are oil stains on his shirt. He is not wearing uniform. I can't really, disagree with him or challenge him on anything, so...
He doesn't look like the sort of man that you would challenge.
He echoes you, rubbing the oil off of his hands with a rag. He looks you down and up, weighing, surveying, considering. There's something I am meant to tell you. His eyes drift to the side, then snap back. Don't get a shot up her. I can patch holes, but only if there is more ship than hull. Well, I will try. I know that I've had a few glitches in the system and a misfire, so... He claps you on the shoulder, leaving oily marks on your pristine jumpsuit. You will try. I think that's like war marks, I would say. So he has a shock of recollection. I remember now. I had to tell you. I had fixed the whole camera. Now we can watch when the torpedoes come to blow us up. Huh? I am Dieter. Good luck, new guy. He disappears back into his hole.
What a friendly fellow.
Let's have a look. Galco reports missing vessel. Gas transportation missing on lunar Jupiter route. Galco blames radical colonial groups for disruption. Maybe that will come in handy later down the line. Marvellous. Right, let's hope my third shift does not go really badly. So I've got some new intel. It seems to be some ships of some sort. Oh, that was a pause. There you go. So let's turn on our little machine and then get back to my shift. Seer. What's here? Prints out. Lovely stuff. So we have got a score code of 2890. And I'm going to ask them one more thing before I'm going to send it over. So I'm going to ask them their route of Lavelle-Lun to Notos Jupiter. That is correct, right. I am going to send over my data burst, and I'm also going to accept it. So they are saying apparently they are killer ships using the HOM call signs to sneak up on people. Probably the one that I just ran into, but I guess news travels slower than I thought. That thing with Barrow 22 wasn't pirates. There's some kind of militant faction going around blowing up freight. The same one that got Talisman. Why would they do that? That's very uncivilized. You don't need to blow up a lot to make impact. Not long ago, a freighter called Covenant got wrecked. It was on its way headed to Silent Sea Minehead on Ganymede. They nearly shuttered the place because of that one missed shipment. So I'm going to ask him some advice. This might actually be something I can write down. Ooh, keep a notebook handy and check what's seeing against your notes. These killers might not know the underlying patterns behind corporate data. Okay, why HOM? Maybe they're easier to mimic. They're pretty curt. Standerfish, even. You have to check the squawk codes they're broadcasting. Oh, we got some intel. The first or last digits never add up to more than 11, and one of them is always an 8. Okay, so we have now got a new area, which is killer. Oh, and it also shows you how long it is. That's marvellous.
You know, I've been asked a couple times why I never worked for HOM, and it's personally because I prefer a friendly face on a company, much like my own. Follow me on LinkedIn.
Could the killers just be HOM ships? Maybe. I doubt it. They're competitors, sure. But Barrow was a HOM ship, and that got wrecked. Pretty expensive loss for a false flag op. So who do you think is behind it then? Anti-corporate types, maybe. Colonial terrorists? There may be a lot of weird political noise out of Mars lately. Okay, well, I think I am going to accept their data burst. I think I already did that, or was it I sent it? There you go. Right, let's at least do the hull then. Seemed like some friendly type. Yep, that all checks out, so I think I'm going to let them pass now. Safe travels. So the only one that we did was the hull, I believe. Send that over, and that's the end of the shift. Luckily, I've not managed to blow myself up during that shift, so marvellous. And we've got a bit more on our rating, which is nice. And yeah, we did it correctly, so...
I'm sure Nigel will be very pleased.
See if I will be speaking to Nigel now. Harriet.
Oh, Harriet.
Oh, she looks very Margaret Thatcher-like, so...
That raised eyebrow, eh? Oh.
I think she'll be offering me some red lid milk. You climb through the desks to a door marked Wellbeing Consultant. Get inside. Making your way in, you see the voice's owner. She eyes you sternly and gestures to a seat across her cramped office. This is your mental fitness evaluation. I'm Harriet. This should have been done on Earth, but you don't mind the wait, do you? It would have been nice to get it over with, you know, just less. I see. She makes notes. Do you think about killing people? You know, you gave us torpedoes that do malfunction, so, well, yes.
Galco accepts no responsibility for malfunctioning torpedoes.
If I didn't think about them, wouldn't that be worse? She jots down a note, muttering to herself. Right. Let's go through your crewmates. Who do you want to talk to about first? Well, I think it would be nice to talk about Dieter, because I did see him, and he was a really nice guy. He sleeps by the engine. That's why the quarters next to yours are empty. How does that place sound to you, sleeping in your workplace? Well, he is efficient at his job, and it wouldn't not be my first choice. So I think I'm gonna say it's pretty efficient. A dubious silence. Who's next? Well, Nigel. Let's see what Wood say. Fine. Would you enjoy spending time with him socially? Fuck off? Sure. And I don't know if we're a match. I think I might tell you to fuck off because you're very conservative in behaviour. She makes a note. Who's next? Well, we do have this cat that has not been introduced yet. He does sit right here. So.
Just there on the end there.
The cat, Jones. She sighs and makes a note. No. Who's next? Well, let's hear a bit about you. She locks eyes with you and considers. Another time. Well, we haven't met Kim yet, so I'm going to say that we are done here. She signs off the completed form, tears it off, and files it. That's your evaluation complete. According to the paperwork, you're sound of mind. Come back if you kill anyone. Oh, okay, well, we are only one life left, I believe, so... Please, no more designer cats. Animal welfare charities are pleading to the abolition of feline genetic engineering. Studies shows over 2,000 distinct species now exist, creating unforeseeable futures. I like all the little artwork that's in here.
I'm sure Miss Jones has some strong opinions on the matter.
Right, let's see if I can click anything other than the robots. Can kick shock. No. Okay. I think the radio was playing something just then. Okay, let's have a look. So, turn it on. Invincible II, or is that Invincible 2?
I think we might be challenging whether or not they are invincible.
Let's try 11. Ooh, query call sign. Your call sign does not seem correct. Typed it in wrong. Right, we'll try the II then. Invincible II.
Was that a glow stick?
Oh!
Oh.
Sorry, I'm engrossed.
Okay.
Yes, I think we did have a glow stick. We've had a glow stick.
Well, I think I might actually have to go to Specsavers. It seems like my vision's getting a bit blurry here. So I think that was a bit on my side of things. Oh. No, that's them arming it. I'll tell you what.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't send that. What the hell? Faster, I'm going to blow this person up.
Looks like we're going to kill the invincible.
Not
Truly
so
achieve the
invincible
impossible.
now.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh.
Fire control malfunction. No. Oh, I think
I meant to reset the virus.
off.
Oh.
And there, I died.
Happens to us all.
Oh, right. New run?
I think if you go load,
Okay.
We'll have another go at the invincible, I think.
and we do sometimes have a bug with this, where the screens are still jittery. No, we're okay.
Contact Protocol is available to wishlist at the moment on Steam. We will have a full demo.
Oh, luckless.
In 2
Okay,
weeks.
different one. So,
Yes. So you can see for yourselves whether or not you get destroyed by the invincible. And whether or not you would like to join the Galileo Corporation. I'll be taking names after the presentation for our next training program. Now, usually about 90% of our applicants do die within the first 2 weeks, but that's a risk that I'm willing to take with you guys. So yeah.
well, the squawk cut sign has got 3 on the end, so is that something I need to be
Are
cautious?
they a Galco ship?
No. Okay, that's on me. Right. Well, that does check out, and I'm going to see what independent they are. Okay, their torpedo's loading, so I think I might be a bit more...
Very courteous.
Yes.
Mm.
There you go. Are they going to stop loading their torpedo?
The torpedo's
Yes.
loaded.
I think they might be a bit... What's their little favour they want? Got a cousin on a ship behind me and we're out of comms. When we meet, can you transmit the phase? Polar circumstances. My cousin will know what it means. He always asks, how's the weather? Yeah, that's a bit of a weird phrase, especially in space. Yes, I think I will, just in case if they do get the...
I too do favours for strangers I meet in outer space. Wishlist us on Steam. Contact protocol.
Right, I'll let them pass then. So what did they say? They said polar circumstances. So we only asked them for their owner and we asked them for their squawk. Lovely stuff. We'll send that off. Probably not the best thing to send, I'd say, especially that this was under. Oh, much appreciated. This was under. I've just let them pass. So
Nigel is going to be absolutely furious.
fuming.
Furious.
I'm going to do a scan just in case from last time where my computer was just going all over the place. So we can talk with Jones and Kim. I think I'll just give a talk with Jones. I don't know how a conversation with a cat's going to go. So we see Jones, and I think I might just stop and admire just the fact that it's got it's only got one leg, one eye, and it's a bit of the ears like cut off. So
I'm still suspecting she might be a xenomorph, so let's just keep eyes out.
where you come from? Let's see.
Wishlist us on Steam.
It's missing an eye, a leg, and half of an ear. Yes, I said so. So the thought occurs you, the cat's ears perk up, and it runs off. Okay. And Dieta is feeding the cat. Lovely stuff. Okay, well, let's have a look. Awesome. Okay. Nice little pug. Oh, I think we have to speak with Kim before we go.
Of course,
so
we have to speak with Kim.
So Kim isn't quite done with her paperwork when you arrive at her office. So
Proof
I
that
think
even a snake can rock shoulder pads, it seems. Kim and I do not get along.
I'm so sorry, 1 second. She scribbles one last signature. I want to check in with you about the new policy. I have not heard this new policy. Some concerns about terrorism coming out of Mars. Well, we did see one of the new, little newspapers that said about that, about colonial terrorism. So I think she's a bit anxious. Clarification that the system is dynamic. For now, just treat ships from Mars with a bit more caution. So we've got some intel that we'll just have a flick through.
Or are you going to mention it? You're going to keep it secret?
I'm going to keep it a secret for the moment. So
Duplicity. I hate it.
that's a lot of questions to go through. I think I'll just keep it silent, see what my little friend and his cousin's going to do.
I think I might need to keep an eye on you.
Right. Oh, that is a HOM transport. So I think I've just let
HOM.
a traitor or a terrorist pass. Let's try that. Was that correct? Yes. Let's have a gander. Right. So I'm going to ask their squawk because they have got 282. Yep. Okay, that checks out. Let's have a look at the. So the first and last digit is never allowed to more than 11. One of them is always an 8. So that was correct, yes. So that's all good. And then we'll do this one. It's about their route. I'll send over my little data burst to them. Okay. With intelligence, hostile actors are using Galco. Confirmed squawk. Pretty just side.
Oh,
Okay,
you're under
let's have a
pressure
look.
already.
Send remaining data. Okay.
Here we go.
Is this possibly the case? Let's send that over. They might be stealing my data to,
Hom. I didn't even want that job with them, honestly.
I be a bit cautious because I am on 1 health remaining, but I think if I was on a bit more, then I would be pretty good.
I mean, they are still loaded.
Okay. Do a little virus check before we go. So I think we'll just let them pass then. Just not let.
Ooh.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna fly past them. You know, they can't shoot backwards unless they do turn around. I think this is another one that I think management should not know about. So I'm just gonna go.
What was that?
Oh no. I just sent it off. Oh, that was not the greatest. Okay. Well, now I'm going to. Excuse me. I'm going to get my water. Ah, rats. I did not mean to do that. I meant to chuck it in the. Just
Nigel's going to be
spill a bit
apoplectic in the
of
other room.
coffee.
He's going to be absolutely furious.
So once again, that virus. Did they have a virus? No, they didn't. Okay, so they were just a bit threatening. Okay.
Hom, honestly, did not want that job with them.
So there's a new one, Fred. After the ship. Seems like he would go to his local Weatherspoons with that cap on, go on the little gambling machines. You're here.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Never
"Call me
play cards
Fred."
with Fred.
So what's up, Fred? You cut to the chase, huh? What? No time to be polite. Got to be somewhere. I'm just a bit curious, that's all. Yeah, all right. As you can see, my guys aren't living it up back here. So long trip, so let's see if we can't improve the cold feelings between the crew and cargo, quotations. There's a door that leads to your mess hall. It's nicer than ours, opens with a crew card. When you go back, leave it open, a crack so the guys can relax somewhere nice. Yeah, go on. I'll be a bit nice. Great, you got any questions for me? Nah, not really. Sounds good, pal. Appreciate it. I'll leave it open for him. I'm not gonna be a snake for him. So
I'm starting to suspect you.
maybe I'm an inside spy.
You can't be
Maybe-
bandying
maybe
stuff like
not.
that about in front of me.
Let's have a look. So I got some new intel. So that was the killers. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I've done everything for the day. Right. Vessel detected, so let's turn this on. Traveling quite slow. Second sun. Let's see. Oh, I've just done the correctly. So sun. Marvelous. Okay, that was correct, but let's have a look. Your call sign. 7th sun. Okay, misspoke. That's a bit suspicious. Got out of your bunk, but don't even know your own call sign.
We've just had another glow stick. It's not looking good for you.
Okay.
Torpedo being loaded.
Okay, let's interrogate them. That was manually, so I think I might get a bit of information out of them. So it looks like they're not a Galco crew.
I think you got to fire. I think you got to do it. They're not Galco.
That was not me.
Oh.
No. Okay, let's just. Management does not need to know about that. Oh my god, I just did it again. For God's sake, I was just supposed to chuck that in the bloody coffee. Oh, spill the coffee on it.
Okay, you got more paperwork to do.
Oh, okay.
You'll notice the mug has, for legal reasons, that is not David Bowie. It is a completely different Starman.
Oh, very nice. Okay, let's
Follow me on LinkedIn.
do that. So that's shut down for the moment. So, oh, okay. I actually got rewarded for killing innocents and someone that was lying to me.
Of course you
What a,
did.
what a, you know, space is such a marvelous life.
That's just the Galco way.
Always got to do a scan just in case. Just in case if Fred comes into my office and plays a little prank on me. So, okay, well, we'll speak with Nigel quickly. So, the last time we saw Nigel, he was saying about the cloves, now he's investigating a theft. Oh, he's asking about 10 forks and 9 spoons. This hasn't got to do anything with me about leaving a door open. No.
Nigel is a bit like if an employee handbook could sweat.
Right, well, I think I'm going to clock off.
This may well be our last ship, you think?
Oh, if
turn
it's the
on.
last ship, you've got to blow them up, right?
Let's see if any inconvenience, I will be very hastily on that red button.
Oh, it looks like the
Nah,
info is
scrambled.
scrambled.
I'm going straight for it.
Oh,
I'm
he's going straight for it. He's
I
not
don't-
taking any chances.
I don't know what you're saying. As soon as that goes green, I'm hitting that red button. I'm going to comically do it.
Honestly, I didn't want that job with Hom.
Die! There you go, it actually went off
Here
that
we
time.
go.
So, yeah, I'm not even...
1,000 pieces.
well, the data, it was that the data was mismatched, so...
I'm not sure you
I
ever
couldn't
looked at
even
the
see-
data.
I didn't even... What, in the book, or...
That's how I did mine.
I couldn't even get the call sign up on here, so... yeah, we'll just pass him in a sec, so... Ah, rats. Okay, well... Considering that's it for... Oh, yeah, of course.
You're a lot better at the wholesale murder than the paperwork. Much like myself.
Oh, okay, that was a bit of a bumpy ride. And I think that's it for the end of the day, so... Is that it, then?
I think we might have time for one more. You killed that one very, very quickly.
I sped run, killing... I couldn't even see how much people I killed. We'll have a look back at the...
Yes, at the
performance
paperwork.
logs.
Yes. I'll have your performance review ready soon.
So, let's have a look. Oh, okay, well, it shows me what they said. Yeah, he just said, you fucker. Okay.
I mean, fair.
Well,
to
he
be honest.
is dead, so his feelings does not mean anything to me. So let's have a look. Nice. And yeah, I guess I couldn't do another one then. Oh, I've got some, I think, additional stuff to my. Looks a bit different. Okay, I'm having the glitch
Another
again.
scramble, yeah.
We do on and off again.
You should be able to.
And it's the
Oh, of course,
the wave,
yes,
the
yes.
waveform, yeah.
Let's grab that thing. So it is.
There
Oh,
we
I nearly had
go.
that first time. Damn,
So close.
lovely stuff. So that's the little way to essentially get rid of the virus.
Yeah, that's right.
Noted. Okay, so let's.
Might need to scroll up to see what they said.
Oh, of course. There you go. WI APV 821. Excuse me. Comes out the little receipt machine. Marvelous. And there is no records. I think I'm going to challenge their intent because we cannot identify them. Oh, this might be our little friend from beforehand. Yeah, about the polar... A bounty. Kill him.
Kill
Yeah,
him.
right. I'm going to tell him to fuck off, and then bang. Yeah, it does end your conversation.
Take that, Wallace Institute.
The satisfying one. Yes, I've got something coming your way. I'm sending you a Steam trade request.
Oh, and we've
One
had
torpedo.
another glow stick.
There you go. You can fuck with my computer all you want, but that ship's now dead.
They're already
so.
dead. Let's have a look at that paperwork, shall we?
Comically evil. I am British after all. Very comically British.
I suppose it was pretty suspicious.
Yeah, it was suspicious communications.
Promising that you are enough.
There you go. And do I get one back?
No
Okay,
crew.
no crew. So it was all automated by robots, so they don't have feelings anyway. So
Yeah, that won't sate your bloodlust.
lovely stuff, and that's it for me today. I think that's the end of our, well, my employment.
Your training,
or-
yes.
Okay.
Yes, give it up for Rob Roos, everyone. Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Thank you for completing our training program. How did you find it on your first day as a Galco employee?
Interesting. It was.
Interesting.
Yes. This is usually not what I do, but it's a nice bit of experience.
You don't usually murder people wholesale.
No.
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 Okay.
It's a bit
Well,
of fresh air.
You found a new hobby. Lovely. So Contact Protocol is currently available to download on Steam. We've got a demo coming out in 2 weeks. So please do wishlist us. Fantastic. And from myself and everybody else at Galco, thank you very much. Wishlist us on Steam. Wishlist us on Steam. Wishlist us on Steam. Wishlist us on Steam. And follow me on... No. Wishlist us on Steam.
Mysteriously go backwards. Ooh. Marvelous.